The Golden Point win against Hull Kingston Rovers. I think we've done that before, haven't we, Ian?
Yeah, it brings memories back, doesn't it, that one? Yeah, not as obviously, well, it was tense, but probably not as nervous as the last time we played the Golden Point game, to be fair. Obviously, OKR stayed up on the back of it as well, so both teams kind of probably got out what they wanted to get out of the game today.
Yeah, another win to notch up on the 8 on the run now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, the boys have been great. We've said it as we've gone along. The boys have really kind of stuck to kind of the processes of what have got them there, which is kind of a work ethic, which was what was really disappointed with in the first half, to be fair. We fell off that. We started trying to play a different way, chasing the game, forcing some silly offloads and forcing the ball in good ball positions, and our last plays weren't good enough. Spoke about that, but the boys in the second half have come out and shown that they could turn the tide when not playing so well, to be fair.
Happy to get 30 in, and that means obviously you get that second bite at the apple if you do lose next week.
Yeah, no, it means we go to Wigan. I think Wigan are probably a lot along with ourselves at the moment, probably the form team in the competition and looking like the best team in the competition at the moment, the way they've been playing as well. So really excited to go there and see what we can do. No one obviously expects us to be in this position. If we play like we did first half, we'll come unstuck. But if we can play like we have been doing over the last few weeks and stick with the processes and trust each other in that, then I'm sure we can cause a few problems.
I suppose out of the top 5 in the playoffs, Salford have got the least nerves, haven't they? They've got nothing to lose in effect.
Yeah, you'd think that, but we looked the more nervous team in the first half today. It looked like we were playing to stave off relegation. I thought Hull were really composed first half. I thought they were being marshalled around the field. They weren't forcing any passes. They were playing the right game. We spoke at half time and said how we had to kind of mirror that really, and if we were patient then we'd get the result on the back end of it. But the game's worked out really good for us. The playoffs are coming up, the tight games, and if you're in tight games you need to know how to turn a tide and be able to get the win, and that's what we've done today, so all credit to us.
Obviously it's a daunting task going to Wigan, but I guess Salford don't fear anyone.
Yeah, no, like I say, we weren't expected to be in the playoffs. Everyone had wrote us off and said we'd get relegated along with London, so we've got to approach the playoffs now as we can be the ones who are a little bit more confident and kind of a little bit play with confidence really and not feel the pressure on us, because like I said, people didn't want us to be here. We'll put pressure on ourselves to perform and make sure we do the right things, but we're confident in whichever team we play against that we can cause them problems.
2 signings announced at half time as well. Just your thoughts behind them and why you signed them?
Connor, the 9, we're losing Logan next year, and that's due purely to financial reasons. With the club we can't afford to keep Logan, and it's a shame because Logan's been outstanding in the last 8 weeks, probably even a little bit longer than that, and while he's been here for the term he's been an ultimate pro, and we'd have liked to kind of probably kept Logan with us as part of the squad, but we just can't afford to keep Logan. So we've had to look at something else, and just because of the way the club is and the way the club's set up, we've had to try and find a little bit of a gem like we did when we brought Brian in, and Connor's shown good ability when he's come on for Featherstone. He's a threat from dummy half. I think he's been their better 9. I know they've got that camp with the King there as well, but for me Connor's a lot more of a threat and his defence is a lot stronger, and looking forward to bringing him in and working with him. Jack again from Featherstone, different than what we've got. He's huge, he's lightning quick, and he's got great feet, which is something different than we've got as well. And he's played at the top level. He's played with Leeds, he's played in the World Club Challenge against Melbourne Storm, so he knows what it takes to play in them games as well. And he's played over 100 first team games now. We're going to Featherstone, going to Australia to kind of develop his game and learn it. And I think at 27, this is kind of the peak time for him now. So I think it's for him to put his best performances in front of him and see what we can get out of him. And I'm sure we can get a lot out of Jack and Connor as well. So really confident in both of them, to be fair.
Do you believe you can win the grand final?
Oh well, we'll do what we've been doing. We'll not talk about grand final yet until we take every week as it comes. So that's what we spoke about for the last 9 weeks, about how it's about us. We spoke before the game today that it wasn't about KR and the situation they was in. Wasn't bothered about that. It was about us and getting our kind of playoff mentality right. We probably fell short of that in the first half, but second half I thought we rectified that, and the players got the result.
Ian, you said yourself it's been a big surprise to find yourself in this position at the end of the season. So who or what would you say has been the biggest factor in what's happened?
Oh, the boys, the group, when we say we're a small group, some people don't believe it. We have 6 backroom staff, that's medical, S&C and coaching staff. I don't think you'll find that in any other club apart from a Championship club or a League One club. We have a squad of 25 players. We have a small office staff, but everyone's on the same page. Everyone knows what's required of them. Everyone knows what job they've got to do, and everyone does that. But at times they all know that they've got to multitask and they've got to roll the sleeves up as well and get a little bit dirty here. And it's about being together and working together as well. And I'd just say that's the biggest thing that's kind of stemmed out of our club this year. There's a great set of guys here as well, and hopefully we can build on that kind of character.
So there's a lot of belief then
The boys have got each other's back. They know what they need to do, like I say, and they focus on doing their job. If they don't, guys quickly kind of hold them accountable, and they'll come to the conclusion that they need to get back on with doing their role and not concern themselves with other people's role when we're out there on the field. And that's a big one for us. Everyone works together and everyone does their job.
And just last one from me. Obviously, small team, that was filled you with an immense amount of pride to be mixing it there with the Wayne Saints and Warringtons.
Yeah, I think if you look at us as a club and kind of what we spend, what resources we have and financial resources we have, it's been an outstanding season from the players. They've done a great job, and everyone in the backroom team as well is a massive credit to the club as well, and really showing up well. Like I say, we've got a small medical team, but it was important. We had that medical team hands on deck all the time. They're in consistently day off working on the players, and they've done a great job to keep us with a fully fit squad to get to this point. I think we've only got Ed Chamberlain, who's actually out injured now, which is again credit to the medical team and S&C team.
Congrats on the Coach of the Year nomination, Ian. You must be quite happy to be up there and recognised with some of the best coaches in the comp.
Yeah, it's good to be recognised like that, but again, I will reiterate, it's our team, it's not my team, it's our team, it's the backroom staff's team, and it's the players' team as well, and you don't get them awards if everyone's not pulling in the right direction. So, well, it's good to kind of be singled out and be recognised for that. The big thing is it's through our backroom staff and through everybody else who's a part of the club.